Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for a video review. This time we have Yorkie Original. There we go. So basically it's Nestlé's big thick chocolate bar. They used to have an advertisement campaign saying not for girls on it, but they seem to have dropped that now. I think, yeah, just probably recent times just mean you can't really get away with that kind of thing anymore. Even though it was tongue-in-cheek, used to have on the advertisements sort of women dressed as workmen with false moustaches and stuff buying the chocolate. So it was obviously a joke, it wasn't that, you know. But I guess in order to avoid any kind of negative publicity, they've got rid of it now. So there we are. Good or bad, who knows? But yeah, so it's quite small though. I would say, you know, this used to be a massive chocolate bar. And it's still quite thick, I guess. It's still quite tall, but it's definitely not a massive one. And it's quite famous for me, this one, in the fact it's shrunk because it's a 5-segmented bar. I can tell from feeling it, but it used to be 6. And the reason you know that for sure is because each segment used to have one of the letters of the bar on it, so it really has shrunk by, you know, a 1/6 basically. Yeah, so there you go. So this one clearly is one of the shrinkage bars. They've tried to claim it's to keep you healthy or whatever, but they've not lowered the price, have they? So clearly it isn't. Let's face it, they tried to keep us healthy, they just stopped making it. So there we go. So yeah, quite a nice looking bar. It's got like that sort of metallic, shiny blue. This will be the typical Yorkie logo. Only 2 for £1. There we go. Yeah, so it's, as I say, it is Nestlé. Not prominent on there, but it is Nestlé there. How does it describe it? Chunky milk chocolate. There you go. That's how it describes it. Yeah, there we go. There's an asterisk say with naturally free on it, but I don't know what that's pertaining to. Must be on the ingredients there, but I can't see the asterisks. Yeah, never mind. Oh well, naturally free of something. There we are. Okay, so calorie wise, let's have a look. Per serving, 1 bar is 1 serving, so there we go. So 248 calories, 14 grams of fat, 8 of which are sachets. Okay, so let's give it a quick measure, flourish to flourish. So roughly about 15 centimetres with the flourishes. Be a lot smaller without them. Let's give it an open. Possible to split this one down the middle, I think, but well, just open the wrapper to split it, but I've done it the regular way. Okay, so there you go. So you can see, definitely doesn't spell like Yorkie, but it's got Yorkie on the individual segments. You can see there. There you go. That's what it looks like. So they've not quite done a Toblerone where they've basically just just a big gap between them, like remove 2 of the 5 segments. Let's give it a measure now. So it's 11.5. So it's definitely shrunk by quite some bit there. So you can see it's kind of like on a bed of chocolate with a raised nubbin. So the nubbins don't come from the side. So it's a bit cheeky. So even though we can measure the width, it doesn't really pertain to anything. So it's 3 centimetres at the bottom, but at the top, I measure the very top of this. It's about just about 1.8. So you know, by the time you get to the top, it's shrunk by quite some margin. So it's basically solid chocolate. There's nothing. It's just solid chocolate basically. So there we go. So right, I think. Well, all right. For the sake of completeness, let's cut one in half. Why not? If we can. Okay. So yeah, solid chocolate all the way through. With a shiny bit on top. Not sure why it's shiny on top, but yeah, must be. I don't know why. Maybe there's some scientific reason why it would be result in a shiny layer on top and not any other. It seems to be. I don't know. Seems different, but anyway, let's give it a taste. It's a lovely thick block of chocolate. Let's say it's not the nicest chocolate in the world, is the short of it. It's just good because it's so chunky. I would say it's not as chunky as it used to be. I'm sure it used to be a lot thicker and bigger chunks. Which was its main selling point really. and I didn't feel too overwhelmed when I had it there. I'm just trying to work out how many calories are. So basically, it's about there's 248 calories in a bar. Let's just say 250 for the sake of it. So a tenth of that is 25. So it's 50 calories a segment. Could have easily worked that out, couldn't I? Really, 25 divided by 5. But yeah, so yeah, so there you go. So it's quite calorific, really, I'd say, for each segment. And yeah, it's okay, but it's just the Nestlé chocolate isn't great. This is the gist of it. And it's still chunky. It's almost on the cusp of it not being chunky enough to sort of get away with the fact that the chocolate isn't that great. You know, it's okay, and it's just about right. And it's nice to eat, and it's substantial. You know, it lasts longer than other chocolates in your mouth. You know, when you're eating it. It's not unpleasant chocolate. It's just sort of a bit. I don't know really. The taste is a bit. It's a bit of a sickly taste, I guess. But it's not too bad. It's nice. But you know, it's not the best. But I do probably prefer it to some of the creamier chocolates. You know, such as say Galaxy. You know, Galaxy is a bit too creamy for me. I don't mind it when dipped in chocolate and swirled a bit, and I'd like that's lovely. Dipped in chocolate, dipped in coffee, or dipped in hot chocolate, or dipped in chocolate even. I'm sure I'd love that. But but yeah, I think yeah, it's just, you know, let's have another. Okay, then I'll bit it in half. That's it really. It's just such a big block of chocolate. Yeah, it's just it is good. It's just getting to the point where it's just not quite. It's any smaller, and the chunks just won't be. You know, it just won't be big enough for this. So so it's a 46 gram bar. This so again. So yeah. So Is that 4.6? So that's 9.8. Each one weighs 9.2. So yeah, any smaller than 9.2 grams each segment weighs, I think. So yeah, if it gets any smaller than this, for the historical record, it's a 46 gram bar. Any lighter than this, and I think it just won't be worth it. So we'll have to keep an eye on this one. But yeah, not too bad really. For about 3.5 out of 5, I think for me. Bordering on a low 4, I'd say. I do really like it, and it is chunky, and I do really like that chunkiness to it. I love the bite and the fact it's such a, when you bite into it, it doesn't really melt in the mouth as such. It does, but not like other chocolate. You just have to really bite into it and bite it, and it really is crunchy. I do like that a lot. I just think it's starting to sort of show that the chocolate isn't I don't know, it's a funny one. It's just really like, it's more about the fact that it's just such a big chunky bar rather than a chocolate. And to say the chocolate isn't the best, because I don't think if it was other types of chocolate you'd have that crunch. I think it's one of those, that big bite, that snap. So I think it's got to be like that really. I think it's just the fact that, I'm just not sure it's as big and as bold as it once was, and I think that's why it's, perhaps not quite as good really. But I do still appreciate the big chunkiness of it. But as you can see, it's not that big anymore. So yeah, there we go. Swings and roundabouts, I think, and difficult to make a solid decision on it. I'm torn between the fact that I like what it is, and I just wish it was just a bit more of that really. Yeah, so there we go. Difficult one, yeah, hard one to review really, because I think it's, I just think the shrinkage just isn't helping it, and it could be the same size as it always was. I'm not sure really, but it doesn't feel that chunky anymore, to be honest with you. I don't think so. But it does still have that snap, and I think if the chocolate had a different recipe to make it more like other chocolates, it wouldn't have that snap, and then it would just defeat the whole point of it. So I think it's a chicken and egg one, or a catch-22 one, I think. But there we go, yeah. So I think a low 4. I'll say a low 4 out of 5. A low 4. 3.8. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, and like my videos, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.